It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start the round. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. A match made in heaven.
Just misses with that left uppercut. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest, so the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Trying to land that jab. A brown bomber couldn't take anymore. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Stamina is off the charts. Missing with the left hook. Do you believe this? Not a lot of punch output. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Nice counter. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? Staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a count. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nope, that jab not going to score. Back and forth they go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch. The greatest has been. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no more? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left-handed jab. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad. Let's talk about Ali in that. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure in.
Punch, counter punch. And that hook misses. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Are you okay?
A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. He threw a punch and just got countered. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, this is... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The straight right just misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? Defense is not an option for these two. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're in. They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold it. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the Clippers.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecard. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. Relax. They're confident. They know this.
Ground bomber goes to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. What a huge... And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. I knocked somebody down like that round. You know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full bound because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. They both want the knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left hook misses. They exchange punches. Johnny, and it's the thing you've seen. Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Misses with that jab. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. You know the scorecard. Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost. Not by a cut, not by a TKO.